Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. What was our last couple of runs? Umbra Stygian with, oh right, 5 Cold Celias, I remember now. And I had to change my gameplay like 5 times in order to actually win the final run there. No, I just want to hit start. I'm gonna lower my microphone slightly. It's a little too high. There we go. Exile Wormkin and Melting Remnant. Have we done this clan combination before? It doesn't matter. Seraph, Consume. You know what if we just go straight into Consume Wormkin? It's a pretty fun build. Reap, Extract. Don't normally take that card, and a couple of Molten Encasements with Stealth. When a card with Consumed is played, gain magic power, deal 2 damage when an enemy unit moves between floors. That would help us very, very much early, killing weak enemies moving up. But then again, we have Consume, we have Infusion, we've got Dregs that'll come back and burn out and then die. But the magic power doesn't really matter that much either. So let's take Jack Strips for the time being. And then do you want eggs or armor? I've never really taken the armor build, have I? This is not settings, it's logbook, please. I don't think I've ever taken the armor build. For every consume card, you get armor 14, or you get a stronger unit that has a tank in front of it. Sure. Summon egg, etch, remove eggs. I just feel like that's a more interesting take early. +4. It's a little bit interesting and unique, and it's got some cool synergies. Hey, Lonely's Troll, thank you very much for the resub for 2 years. Thank you for the entertainment and joy. Well, hopefully, entertainment maybe, joy, I don't know. I'm a joyful person, I think. Okay, you gotta get played up here because you need to summon the Bog Chrysalis. If you're gonna summon the Bog Chrysalis, we should do this, then this, then this. So we got tanks in front of you. You're gonna move up. Dreg maybe can kill you. Once we get the Reap, oh, you know what? They're gonna die when they move up anyways. Deal 5 damage twice on Slay, gain 2 shards on the floor. I think what we want is this. Okay, hold on. This. I just hit you, I guess. Then Revenge. We want this because what we want to do is we want to make sure that we are hatching the egg, which will happen on this turn. You're barely dead. Weaken you. We're gonna get those bog flies out now. Your friend is gonna die when he moves up a floor, and then we just want to stack up the damage on the bog flies. 1 bog fly is oh, because of the stealth dying, and you are no longer stealth. Would you look at that? Very interesting. Whatever, we're gonna be totally fine here. This guy is not gonna make it past. I could kill the train steward, but there's no reason to do that when I could instead just... Oh, you trample, that's annoying. There's no reason to do that when we could instead just, you know, let him tank 2 shots. You have a headache, try Everhood then. What the heck is Everhood? Says Manuel. People keep giving me suggestions. Unconventional adventure RPG on Steam. Oh my God, something else to look at later. Infuse, Extract, apply +15 damage, Extract 1, apply +10 health. I mean, these are the perfect units, or the perfect spells, I should say. I feel like Echo Transfer is gonna be a little bit better because of the fact that it is a damage card, and it's also infused. We can maybe get something that buffs health later. Crushing Demise, very good card if it works, otherwise it's kind of trash. We don't really want to burn out units right now, so why don't we take a Crushing Demise, we can use it on a floor with 1 big unit and hopefully kill them. And then I think here you just want a Keeper of Echoes. The Bog Chrysalis could be interesting to play like behind the Echo Right. And then we could buff the eggs so that they hatch and then have certain strengths, but Keeper of Echoes applying a +1/+1 per inspiration is pretty good as well. This is an interesting one. Lonely's Troll asks, did you already finish XCOM? Oh, absolutely not. Heck no. We have a lot of XCOM to play, don't you worry about that. This is a tough one. These are both good. I hate First of Kin, I think it's trash. But Bog Chrysalis and Keeper of Echoes are both fantastic. Like if you get multi-strike quick, the Bog Flies can win you the run. But they're very weak. So you would need like multi-strike plus large stone would be ideal. Or even quick large stone would be okay. But the Keeper of Echoes is scaling, which I particularly like. You know, give him multi-strike quick and then you can put him in the back and then make him build up. We do have a synergy with eggs. So I'm gonna take the eggs. And we're definitely gonna go left here for unit upgrades in a Wormkin unit. Large stone is exactly what we wanted on the eggs. So now we want something ideally that we can meld into the eggs from this Wormkin banner. And a Kinhost I was reading the wrong one. A Keeper of Echoes is basically perfect because now we can make those eggs get stronger every time we inspire on the floor. I don't really care about a Kinhost vessel. Alternatively, we could meld the egg into the Keeper, but the Bog Flies are never gonna get stats. We're gonna take this regardless, but we gotta think about this. Because we could put the Bog Chrysalis inside of the Keeper of Echoes so that when we play Keeper of Echoes, it will spawn 2 Bog Flies. I think the problem with that though is that the Bog Flies will take up capacity that we won't be able to play the champion on, and if we consume to pop the egg, we can pretty much just put the Keeper of Echoes inside of the Bog Fly and have them go. So I think we want, but let me before we do this, large stone the egg. I don't think we want to reroll because we won't be able to afford anything. So I'm gonna put Keeper of Echoes in the egg. I mean, this is just a good start. It's a very good start for a unit. Hey, Sorta. Hello, welcome, and thank you very much for the subscription. Twitch Prime sub, thank you. And you know what? Echo Transfer is really good on those as well. Thanks for the content. You're very welcome. Deal 35 twice on Slay gain 2. It's pretty good. I'm gonna go a little bit light on the pack shards for now though. And I'm not gonna spend money on removal. I'm not gonna upgrade any of those either. Okay, let's just go. Keep going. Enemy units on each floor, as long as we play our champion on the top, we're fine. They're not gonna be able to kill the egg up there. And depending on what we get like this, maybe we can actually kill all these units regardless. So it'll be Dreg. You want the Bog Chrysalis first, and then the Echo right behind them. You actually want the Bog Chrysalis in the front, I think, because they will survive longer than the eggs from the Echo right. That'll kill the units, that'll work on these guys. Oh, actually, they're all dead just to do that nonsense. Let's wipe a floor. Oh, that worked. Unfortunately, I'm not really opening my eggs fast enough. Because we have dregs, I can't play the dregs in order to inspire on the floor. I have to play these damn echo breaks, so it's a little awkward. You know what, just work them up here. Enemies are gonna make it through to the pyre. This will pop one egg. You know, if I hit you, you'll only hit the pyre twice. Like, we're still fine. And I think the boss is gonna die. It's just really hard for me to open eggs right now. Deal 5 damage twice on Slay, gain 2. I don't know. Makes him live one more turn, but he's dead anyways to the spikes. All right, you're deceased. Can at least buff the damage of these guys. Let's give you an attack. I gotta think how we're gonna deal with this, because I only have like 5 cards in the deck that have infusion right now. I don't think this is even what we want, because I think what we want is Echo Infusion for sure. But Revenge of the Damned, I have one in the deck, and I want to pop the eggs before the enemies get there. I don't want the enemies to get there with there still being eggs. We gotta work around this somehow. But Echo Infusion is a fantastic card that we want. Again, it's infusion, but it's just unit, and then Wicklash, which we don't really care about. Now, Draft are, well, with the burnout, we don't want them, although that would be a good like meld opportunity, but I'm not looking for Draft. I'm looking for unit upgrades in the Bog Chrysalis, and I gotta start popping these eggs a little bit more reliably. I think this is a skip. This is not a draft deck. This is not the type of deck where we want to get draft. With no molding, not focusing on the molding at all, nah. Another large stone, not what we're looking for. Wormkin unit. Inspire, +2 attack, and armor 2 or etch +5. You know, dare I say it, this might just be a skip, and we'll ignore from now on any units and just work on getting like the perfect Bog Chrysalis. Which I think can work, we just gotta make sure we can actually pop these eggs. And actually, you know what? If we can get another Bog Chrysalis, like duplicate it, we can have 3 eggs on one floor, which would be perfect. But let's see. We're gonna reroll. Quick is good enough. Is it, or would we rather have multi-strike? I mean, the bog flies. If we can duplicate the egg, that's more than good enough. I mean, let's hope we get a duplicator here. We didn't, but we can purge a unit and get an upgraded version later, or purge a spell and get an upgraded version later. Probably purge a unit, because we just have too many units. So like, could purge a molten encasement. Gets rid of it out of our deck for like a couple of fights anyways. And then, I don't know, purchase Train Steward? I think it's okay to spend 60 on the 3rd ring just to remove 1 Train Steward. Hopefully we have enough to reroll and still buy something later, but. All right, Bog. Echo, consume. We're quick, so we are actually killing it before it blows up. Let's get one more shard on that floor. And I have nothing else to play on that floor, unfortunately. I'm just playing everything to kill it at this point. At least all of the weak support units are dying as they're moving up. Plus health. Infuse. It's not popping yet, it'll pop next turn. Don't Crushing Demise up there, Crushing Demise here. Well, you know what? It's kind of exactly what I was hoping for. You're gonna hatch now. Now we actually have, you know, multiple units up there that will grow stronger. Deal 5 damage twice on Slay, gain 2. You know, I gotta be honest, it's tempting to kill my champion. Because if I kill my champion, he's only doing 20 damage. I have no more consume cards, but this would pop the shell faster. Or I could just play Echo Transfer and then not play Revenge of the Damned. But if I play Revenge of the Damned, then I could play Echo Transfer. Why is this buffing the damage +2/+2? Very interesting. I guess this counts as 2 triggers. I honestly think this is what we want to do. It's very strange, but we need to pop the shell. You know what? We're going to pop the shell within 3 turns anyways. Will we? We got to play 3 more of these. 1, 2, 3. 4. You know what? Okay, don't kill your champion. Play Echo Transfer. Double Molten Encasement with a mold over is massively busted, though. I mean, if we could make it endless, we could have a floor with, you know, nothing on it, but it's hard to make that happen. I should not have played that. I should have played Echo Break, but we still have one that we're drawing guaranteed. So Echo Break, Extract. We are hatching the egg, finally. Then Echo Break, Echo Break. You know, it actually, it is worth killing your champion. You gain more damage than you're losing because of the fact that you're gaining another Echo, which makes the bog flies stronger. So like, I don't know, go ahead. Look, his job is basically just to build up a floor. If he dies in the process, whatever. Double buffs and armor. One of these days I'll take this with the armor champion. Extinguish, return a random defeated unit to your hand and apply +40. This could actually work with Bog Chrysalis to get another Bog Chrysalis back, but we're not able to hatch them reliably right now. I don't think that's what we want. It'll be +40, but how am I gonna ascend or descend to the floor with the champion? We can't. Echoes of the Past, I actually don't like. When I'm dealing with eggs, I don't like it because, especially when I'm dealing with bog fly eggs, we need to keep the shards around so that we can get value out of the damage. This is a little slow. It purges all of your charged echoes, which is a big negative. Extract 5, not what we want. Extinguish, return a random defeated unit to your hand and apply +40. It's gonna hit a Dreg, it's gonna hit a Train Steward, it's gonna hit a Molten Encasement. Extinguish +20. Nah. Manuel says, I want to participate, but I can't understand the F is happening in this game. It's a... You'll get used to it. Hellvent Remnant Unit, Forgotten Boons, Artifact, Restore Pyre Health. What if we Hellvent the egg? What if we go Capacity and Hellvent the egg? And then just remove cards. Would we even want to take any of these units? I mean, an endless kin host could be okay, just to have something that summons, does damage, and then leaves. But it's not like particularly wonderful. It would slow down my creation of bog chrysali. I'm gonna skip. I'm just gonna hellvent my current unit. Oh, we gotta make sure we draw them both on turn 1, otherwise we can't play them, but I still like this. Actually, you know what? This was incorrect. We shouldn't... It's unlikely to draw both Bog Chrysalis on the first turn, which you have to use in order to play it behind the Echo Right. Well, I mean, we could skip, we could just go left and gain an artifact now, but I wouldn't mind duplicating the egg anyways. Is that really what we would duplicate, though? Frick, man, I don't know. Unit upgrades here. We don't need unit upgrades if we're just rolling what we have. We'll go spell upgrades here. And then we can hellvent here to get a second. Yeah, okay, we can hellvent there. Okay. Endless to the first friendly unit played each turn. That's interesting. Because we can endless the eggs to keep hatching more eggs, or maybe even endless the champion so that you can replay the champion and get more eggs. Look, it's weird. That's what I like. Also, against Seraph, we're gonna be very strong. Spell chain intrinsic. Spell chain intrinsic. Spell chain intrinsic. I mean, Echo Transfer and Echo Infusion are pretty good spell chain targets. It's a lot of extra damage for one Echo. But it does limit my ability at actually hatching. Well, oops. What's my champion at right now? What health do you have? 20? Yo, okay. If we buff Revenge of the Damned, we could play our champion, kill it, play the eggs, hatch all the eggs on the top floor, and then still play your champion on another floor. How are we gonna hatch all these damn eggs, though? That's the question. Bog Deep Cocoon, you are a 3 pip egg. Oh, I can't fit you anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just do nothing. I don't think I take any pack shards. I have no idea what I'm doing in this deck right now. Non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike. I'm not worried about that. We'll just try to like start on the bottom, or actually, you know what, we'll start here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then I think I will start here. Kin Host Vessel plus 40. Kin Host Pupa, you're the multi-striker. I think you go in the back. Really do need consumes to come out, though. I can't play any cards down here. I can play a Molten Encasement, but that's it. And then I can play you up here to get the money. This is not... How the heck am I gonna kill you, though? Oh, Lord. I'm not exactly doing a lot of damage here, am I? Okay, consume. Okay, this will pop the egg. I think I'd rather do it like this, though. That way I can play you and you. And maybe there's a way I can kill this unit moving up before he does 20 damage to the pyre in one shot. I mean, all of these enemies have to die. I'm not killing anything. It's a bog chrysalis. It has to be. Well, how the heck am I gonna get a bog chrysalis? I gotta consume down here and pop you, my eggy friend. This is not going well. You're dead though, which is a very big surprise. Yeah, we should have A, started on the top floor, B, not taken the trial, and C, hatched our eggs, because our eggs are not hatching. Our eggs will not hatch, ever. You quick? You are quick. So if I... It's not gonna work, but... I kind of want to just restart this fight, because I know just how bad it actually is. You're gonna hit the pyre for 22. We have to kill him on the bottom floor next turn, but we can't because we really should have just started on the top. Like, who cares if these guys? You're dead. But who cares if these guys live? Right. Also endless. Who cares if these guys live to make it to the top floor when you have quick multi-strike bog? Well, they're not multi-strike, but they are quick coming out every turn. Yeah, I've learned my lesson. But luckily, you know, we took 22 damage. Nah, we took like 27 damage on the pyre, but combat's over. At least this guy on the bottom floor is extremely weak. Pew, 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 pew. But we've got to find a better way of hatching. You play your third card, draw one, it's fine. Consume, gain energy, infuse, extract. All of the cards I'm getting are just extract. But I do like the days. Infuse, reform. I don't know, it's infused. Like, at this point I'm thinking, okay, it's a card, I can play it. You know, it lets me do something with my turn that maybe helps to get other units out. Sure. Maybe I can bring back an egg with it. No, please keep this unit. Although they are endless, but please keep this unit. I do not want units in my deck. I need spells. When you first summon your champion, gain a random unit. Your champion gains 50 attack. When one or more echo is applied to a floor, reap a random enemy unit twice. Free units or champion gains more attack. Your champion gets pretty hefty on the attack on this path, I think. So instead of 80, it'll be a 120 attack champion. That's not bad. Or, if we endless our champion and keep killing it, we could, in theory, keep getting free other units back in our hand, but... It's only -1 energy, -1 capacity. Kind of like both of these, but I think we'll go for the attack champion. Remove consume. Well, no, we want consume. We want to consume cards. Yes, please, thank you. This is now playable on a random floor. Double stack. Cost 1 more. I mean, if you're gonna daze a unit, like dazing the boss, I love the idea of. I always love having one of these daze 6s on hand for dazing bosses or even the divinity. So now echo breaks can be played. Do we want money? 25 pyre health? What's coming up next? Another concealed caverns. Do I need another egg though? Like, I don't know. because we have endless units, we don't need a Hellvent, I think. So we might want to go Merchant of Magic again, which means I probably want to have the money so that I can actually upgrade more spells. Or what I could do is just pay to like remove a Train Steward right now. Let's do that. But being able to consume your sweep, you're gonna do 10, maybe 15 damage on a sweep. We can do it. But what we can do now is we can play those consume cards on the top floor and actually get them to give me hatching. So for instance, almost works. The Almighty Nico, hey, thank you very much for the resub as well. Welcome. So Echo Break. You're hatching immediately, but an Echo Break will cause you this card to consume, which will pop the egg on this guy. And then you, I mean, you got a lot of HP, but, and you do 42 damage. It is very tempting just to play this down here to kill you and buy me a little bit of extra time. So you know what, I'm gonna do that. But like, it kind of worked. I hate you being there. I can't kill you. Now, unfortunately, this also doesn't work, and you're in the way. You hatched, that's why you're taking up more capacity. You, I don't want to play my units down there. I'll play them down here instead. Extract. If only this card could be played up here, but it can't. I could hit you. I should have played a freaking Dreg up here, then I could have extracted and killed the Money Goblin. Well, like... might as well, right? It's not going... well, it's not that it's not going perfectly. I mean, it's not going perfectly, but nothing's perfect. Nobody's nerfect. These guys are not that hard to kill moving up. You're a little harder to kill and you've got that annoying sweep. So where do we want a Crushing Demise? You know what? Do that. Definitely play the Consume. You're hatching in 4. I'll extract once just to get that out there. You're gonna get a kill, who cares? Pew pew! You do have daze. So in theory, I can daze the sweeper to the back so he's not gonna do anything on his turn. I like that idea. Now Wicked Blaze can bring something back. I completely forgot about the Endless, by the way. So we could bring back a Bog Chrysalis, play it, and then make it endless, but it's just gonna burn out every turn anyways. We should bring back a Dreg, I suppose. So it'll be this up here. I don't think the order particularly matters, so. Yeah, because if it's just gonna burn out, it's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna suck up the energy on the floor. At least we're doing a little bit more damage on that floor. You're still not burning out though, or you're still not hatching. Now you're hatching. Okay, now everything's dying. Health is a bit of a concern. I would certainly love it if I could build a little bit more capability for healing. And you're just gonna get soul crushing guilted. I want you to be dazed for 6 turns. So you just do that, and you do this. I guess that's what the Echo Infusion is for, but because it's not infused itself, it's actually kind of hard to play. Would you rather get 10 health or another 30 damage? I guess we'll rather go for 30 damage. Because yeah, there is no other way of getting that infusion out there. Anyone here endless? No, you're endless. But you're still dazed for 5 turns anyways. So we wanna get more echoes up here. Bring back whatever we can. If I play you, you're gonna be endless, but like what else am I gonna do on the turn, right? I guess we should play a Train Steward because it's actually gonna be better. It's gonna live longer. So it's now endless. Just end turn. This was not a fantastic little floor there, but hey, you're dying. Beautiful. And you're getting very slightly reaped. Thanks to my poopa. Deal 5 damage to enemy units per. Add 1 that cannot be removed. This is the type of a card we're looking for, because it's actually add 2. Now we need this to be Spell Chain, Holdover, Endless, whatever. Speaking of Endless. A Votavary being played every turn is not the end of the world. Because it will draw itself every turn and we can just turn it into like a tanky unit who can just go out there, maybe be a target for Revenge of the Damned or whatever. I'm okay taking a Votavary. Other than the first turn you draw, it doesn't affect your draw or energy. Endless Extinguish, apply Stealth 2, it's 0 to play. And plus 10 attack. I don't like it, but I'll take it. So we probably want Merchant of Trink. Well, it's funny because we could Molten Encasement a Votavary and have a floor of units that can't ever get hit. But it's really, really tough to do that. We'd have to like play the bot. I mean, we could play the Echo Right, kill it, and then play it on a lower floor, but it's hard to specifically kill the Echo Right, you know? If this is gonna be our endless unit. It's hard to do that because we actually want to play the Bog Chrysalis first so we can play the Echo Right behind it. But I don't think we need to duplicate anything. I think I'd rather go Merchant of Magic, keep making these consume for hatching purposes, and then maybe look for a holdover, because a holdover on Eternal Kinstone would be very nice. When a spell with Consumed is played, gain 1. Bog Slime is pretty much the type of a card we're looking for. Intrinsic. Intrinsic on Eternal Kinstone is really nice. You know what? This more likely to get a kill. I like. And if I can make it holdover intrinsic, that would be freaking amazing. So why don't we make... Make this free. Reroll. We got Permafrost. So I like Permafrost probably on Crushing Demise. Trinket, Steel, Steel, Magic, Hellvent. So we're probably gonna go to the right here. Look for another holdover. Plus 30 magic power. Engage Pact. I do like the idea of a stealth Votivary. An intrinsic. And I like the idea of the intrinsic kinstone because that's one egg per turn that we can just immediately get out. And if I can get holdover on this, that would be incredible. I'm not gonna meld though, we'll meld later. And I don't want 30 magic power. We're not really using spells that much. So I'm just gonna put 10 magic power on this, and then -1, we'll just put on like a Wicked Blaze. Just because it's an infused card, I want to be able to play it as frequently as possible. So we'll fight Fel with 60. I don't think she's gonna have multi-strike 4. She'll probably have multi-strike 3. Or rather, she'll have 3 attacks, not 4 attacks, I think. Unfortunately, you're also not dying, but I can kill you later. So we want an endless unit first. I really want Echo Right to be endless, because they have a summon effect. You know, I can fit everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's make Echo Right endless. Place a Bog Chrysalis in front, an endless unit in front, grab +1 that cannot be removed, and then we'll just Echo Break just to spawn, you know, 1 more shard on the floor. 1 more Consume will pop on that floor, I think. Crushing Demise. And some dregs. Echo Transfer can be played for free. It doesn't cost anything. Oh, in the end, the freaking Echo Infusion can be played for free as well, because it won't actually extract anything. Very interesting. Just don't play the Crushing Demise. I guess we'll play it here. It's not exactly what I wanted, but what I like is that maybe, you know, we can just wound these guys when they make it up now. And then we're gonna kill the Votivary, because it's a Consume Revenge. Pop it, extract it, and now we have 4 shards which are going into the Kinhost. You are not wounded, so I can't daze you. No one's wounded. I can't daze anybody. I could play it here. Is there a reason to or a reason not to? Not really. Okay, well in that case, might as well play it. It keeps the Train Steward alive for 1 turn. I want to pop the armor on Fel though so I can hit her with Daze. Now the Votivary cannot be played on the top floor, but they can still be played in the middle floor. Infusion will infuse the egg? Which is not really what we're looking for unless we can build up 5 shards on 1 floor, which is very unlikely, but like, I guess we'll play it. Still does 37 damage. You're gonna hatch immediately, which is great. We can play this here, wipe you. You're gonna die when you make it up, so I kind of want to, you know, I want to test something. Will this eat the charged echo or not? Or will it burn out first? I think it ate the charged echoes and then it burned out. God, I just wish that charged echoes happened in different orders in like every situation that these things ever happen in. We do want to build up on this floor now, but we also want this. You're already endless. You're already endless too. You drew a Dreg. Fantastic. This is like a good floor for an egg if I can get it out there and have it stay alive so it pops, but It's hard to do. Just get the dregs out of my deck. I need to remove like 15 cards from this deck, and then it's perfect. Maybe. Consume. Why does that, oh, because of Bog Slime. It does make my dudes stronger, so sure. Echo Infusion, definitely want to keep playing those. And then we just play you, and we play you. We're not quite doing enough damage either. I mean, we do have like 250 damage on this floor, I suppose, but... I might be able to get an egg on this floor. I think we do want to stealth a Votavary and then do something else with a different floor. I just don't exactly know how I want to work that. And one that cannot be removed. I think we still want it up here. Because you're at max capacity already. Play the Votavary. You know, we actually did draw Wicked Blaze, so what we can do... This is weird. I think we can get the bog flies out? I don't even know if they're gonna do anything, though. They're gonna hatch. Are they gonna be burned out bog flies? I got no freaking idea. Oh, I can't play that there. Well, I can play you. And the Votavary was endless. I think they're burn out 1 bog flies, but hey, you know, they're still units. They'll do damage. Now, this floor sucks because we're not killing everything. However, I should be able to knock you back such that you will live but then not do anything. You're actually gonna live and do 2 damage to the pyre? I can't kill you specifically? Well, that's annoying. So yeah, the bogflies are actually burning out now, so they did hatch, but it just wasn't worth anything. Good to know that, you know, the burnout will maintain itself with the bogflies. Oh, you know what? They had burnout 2, but they hatched and then burned out for 1, I think. Fantastic. I gotta get rid of that molten encasement. Yo, soul crushing guilt, again? Not exactly what I had in mind. Dude, I mean, I don't think you play it. I think what you do is, let's just kill you. That's good. Hey, now we're getting the kill there, perfect. Should have hit you, that's my bad. We're still not doing any damage to the boss though, so we can't daze him. Wow, you actually needed all that daze, you had like 100 armor. Okay. Well, no. The hatching happens at the end of combat? Let me look at my card. At the end of turn. Is that the end of combat? I think it is. So I think what we're gonna do. So we're gonna play you. No, we had to do it down here. Well, you know what? Whatever. We're gonna see if we can make it work. We're gonna play you. We're gonna play you. No, it'll work. It'll work. 4, 5. Now you're hatching. Hey, Eric, welcome to the stream. How's it going? I just got into Gungeon and beat the dragon for the first time after 2 weeks. You have tips on items to get or just things to look out for? A lot of Gungeon is just personal preference. Do what you can with what you got. Oh good, another bog chrysalis. I think you play this and then nothing else. I don't know if we're, you know, you're 17 times 2, which is good. But I don't know if we can actually kill the boss moving up. I hope so. You are dead barely. And now that we buffed our units, you're dead a little bit more easily, but I gotta find ways of upgrading my units more. Or adding more units, or hatching these eggs. I need the relic of egg hatchingness. Trigger extinguish without killing it. It's consume card. It's molten encasement and Votivary? Harvest gain soul, extinguish deal damage. Extract 6, apply minus 666. Extinguish deal 15 damage to all enemy units. See, now I'm thinking, okay, Votivary with Devourer of Death is not that bad, but I'm thinking that the big problem we're gonna have on the top floor, well, on any floor on Divinity, is actually gonna be the tanks. I don't do enough damage yet. Trigger extinguish without killing it. If only this was trigger hatch without killing it. Or maybe just trigger hatch. Like, there's stuff we can do here. We can use it to draw a card. We can use it to apply stealth to a floor. It's infused and it consumes. Perfect Insanity, extract 6. It's hard to get to 6. We're getting there though. But it is hard to get to 6 on other floors. I suppose that's why we would want to play the dregs on another floor so we can Perfect Insanity something. I like that this is infused though. And I think we just need like draw. We have a lot of zero cost things. We should not have taken capacity first. That was a huge mistake. We could search for a good relic. Or we could make a better Votivary. Put the Molten Encasement in the Votivary. I don't think we want to put Molten Encasement in the Votivary. I don't think we do. We have an endless one already. We can just play both of these units. I don't think we need to upgrade them. Concealed Caverns, you never know what you're gonna get. But Merchant of Trinkets, if it just gives me the egg removal artifact, that would be like perfect. I gotta play Bog Chrysalis on the first turn next combat. I gotta make sure I do it correctly. Just gonna remove the Train Stewards. And then we'll roll for a good relic, I hope. Gain money when a friendly unit dies. Days when they enter your pyre room. +3 magic power. Increase capacity by 1. When played, your champion gains health. Start with armor. I guess increase capacity by 1 is okay. Because it's more damage on the bog flies. And then etch remove 3 with a bog deep cocoon. Why not? You're an 80-30, which is actually gonna be a 120-30. Purge, upgraded spell costs -2. No spells cost that much. And there's a divine boon coming up for 100 gold. So we really do, I think, need to take pack shards to get to 100. You know what, let's get rid of this Molten Encasement and put it in the Votivary. Now we'll just have a lot of stealth. Is it good? No, but you know, we need to get to 85 so we can get to 100 next combat. Restore all health when they move up a floor. No! That means we're gonna have no gold on the next shop, but you cannot, like it's, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. So do it like this. Correct order. This, 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 Why do I have no, why do I have no capacity? I thought I had more capacity. I guess this guy is just a little bit too big. Look, he's gonna hatch at some point. He's pretty freaking big already. 25 damage twice. On Slay, gain 2. I think, I mean, this is weird, but I think we just play it here because it'll pop you. I'd like the gold, admittedly. But like, we really do need to pop this floor because these guys are moving up, and then, I mean, I'm not doing any damage at all. We're about to draw another egg if we revenge up there. Actually, you're hatching already. Why are you hatching and you're not hatching? That's strange. Also, start like this. Play this. I want to see what we get from draw. I don't know why I made the dreg endless. Okay, you know what? I like this better. Because we can still kill you, and then still extract 1. No. Play this up here. Play it like here. Now you're popping as well. Ice you will gain the charged echoes for the future, and then, God, I would love to kill you, but I can get you a little bit lower. I guess it only did 1 damage. But now we got a bog chrysalis. Maybe we can play it and hatch it. Oh, this floor is not looking good at all. Holy crap. Why are we doing so little damage? Because we're overkilling you to such an absurd degree. Makes sense. $150, 50. We need a little bit more infusion. Now you're taking 129, but you're not dying. I could play Crushing Demise, but it's just way too risky. So I think what we need to do is draw. We got another dreg. I mean, look, they're gonna make it up and they're gonna hit the pyre for like 40. Yeah, I think actually 40. But I don't see a way out. Let's get this guy hatching. He'll hatch later. Let's kill some dregs. If only we had exploding dregs too. Yeah, I mean, Pyre's gonna take a freaking beating. Consume, gain 1. This floor is okay. We don't need to play this there. Play it up here. Oh, hey, look, Soul Crushing Guild, finally. Votavary needs to go out and start stealthing up this floor. That'll help us a lot. 1 card will cause us to draw. Suppose we need to build up on this floor. So let me do this. It's actually gonna cause us to draw twice, one of which is a Votavary. Makes sense. Trigger extinguish without killing it. I guess that'll be Votavary. Now you're hatching at least. We've got a lot of dregs. They can just go out and die. I don't care. Sheen it to the back. And here's what I like. Push you to the back and give you day 6. Now we can kill the multi-strikers when they move up. That we have to think so hard about every single turn makes me feel very bad about our total potentiality for the future, but we're gonna give it a freaking go. At least we're building up a decent middle floor or top floor here. We're not gonna be able to do that on Divinity. Unless we, you know, we could, because we could just play our champion, have it die after 3 turns, and then bring it back to summon another egg. But this thing has egg, you know, hatch 9. It's gonna take forever to actually be able to be hatched. I can give you days 6. Who we gonna infuse? Just like a dreg? Yeah, why not? Best dreg. Poke ya? Dazia. You're taking 1100 damage. That's fantastic. I'm taking 1200 damage. That's even better. You know what I need? I need to duplicate that days 6. I need more of those in the deck. Actually, no, we need holdover on that card. That would be even better. Anyways, just end it. And the stealth is helping these bogflies live when we can actually resummon them on a lower floor, but return 3 random spells from the discard pile to your hand and apply Consume. Return a spell from the discard pile to your hand and apply Infuse -1 and Consume. Return Soul is how we can very quickly etch. And you know what? Return Soul, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Accelerated incubation is a good way of popping shell. Return 3 random spells from the discard pile to your hand and apply Consume. I mean, there are spells I don't want to consume, but Return Soul can give you the card that you need on the turn that you need it. Deal damage and apply days 3 to an already damaged unit. I like that this is not, it's not extract, it just is. And days does help quite a bit, but it's very expensive. And we have no packed shards, like no -2s incoming, it's just gonna be a Merchant of Magic. I think we can't take it. I do like this though, infuse, consume, gain 1 energy. We don't need energy though. Energy is not a problem. Take the 10 gold, we have 205 gold. Choose a divine artifact. This is a good turn for this. Double damage champion or deal damage when an enemy unit enters your train. I'm gonna take the damage. 50% chance to wipe support units when they enter the train. And I think we have to Hellvent. We have to also take divine boons. So we have to go to the right, just due to the nature of our current pack shard level. 305 gold. Remove consume, fantastic. When an egg unit is summoned, remove shell 3 and apply armor 30. That's pretty much what I want. It's way easier now to spawn a lot of bogflies on every floor. Now we have no cash. We can only do like a couple of things here. We can duplicate a card. It has to be something that gives us pack shards. I wouldn't mind duping the Bog Chrysalis. We could also duplicate the Votivary. Could also duplicate the Eternal Kinstone. I mean, if we make the Bog Chrysalis endless, we can play it literally every turn. So opening up with 2 of these is really nice because this means we can certainly pop the eggs when we draw them. Very easily, in fact. A second Votivary is more draw, however, with a lot more stealth, which is interesting. But the Keeper of Echoes, Bog Chrysalis, a second one of these. Well, again, if it's endless, we're playing it literally every turn, right? So wouldn't you rather have a Votivary? You play them, you get more draw out of it. A lot of stealth. Stealth for what? Keeping the eggs alive? I mean, it doesn't really matter too much if the eggs die, you just replay them. That's why you have stealth on the Bog Chrysalis every turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. I think you want the Eternal Kinstone. It gets us to exactly 100. Oh, we definitely should have upgraded it first. My bad. You know, hold on, can I back to main menu? Yo, can I redo my shopping? No, okay, well that was dumb. Whatever. We'll make one of them free, and then I'll just make a better Echo Break. Sure. Dude, I have no idea. I think this could go either way. I think it really depends a lot on luck and whether or not we can kill the enemy units on the Divinity fight. Which I don't know if we can do, honestly. This is a weird one. Bog Chrysalis. It gets armor 30, this won't kill it. Okay, well. You're still endless. Play the Echo Right. Kinstone. I guess I could kill my Echo Right if I really wanted to. And then reform it and keep putting Bog Deep Cocoons all over the level. Well, I mean, again, that's not a bad idea. We won't be able to fit anything on this floor, so we won't be able to have the Cocoon tank for anything except for the Bog Flies, and it does. Our champion does a lot of damage, but like in theory, we could reform it and replay it, but we're already getting the egg back every turn because it is a it was endless, so I think we'll just put down an Eternal Kinstone. Make sure that you die, so you don't add anything to my deck. And now we will just Bog Chrysalis. This run would be so much better if I had an Ascend and a Descend, but we didn't get the Descend from Melting Remnant, and Wormkin has no Ascends or Descends. We can't create our own floor, which is unfortunate. Why are you consume? Oh, you're consume, because you're just consume. Well, you know what? Consume you. You're actually gonna pop, which is beautiful. You know, I can kill you. And then I want a Votivary in front of you, so we'll play you at the bottom. Now these Bog Flies aren't really doing that much moving up. Maybe we should have not given them quick, maybe we should have given them multi-strike, but we didn't get a multi-strike, we got quick. So I'm not that concerned over that decision. You're gonna hatch. You're gonna give them endless. We don't need to consume anything on the top floor. We don't really need to consume anything here, although it would kill you. Killing you would be for the best. That'll do it. So why don't we bring a card back from the discard pile and give it consume. It's probably gonna be the Echo Break. These guys are gonna be stealthed up. They're actually doing like an okay amount of damage, but nothing extraordinary. And you're a 9130, which is pretty freaking good. So we got another Bog Chrysalis, which you should play. It's actually gonna hatch immediately, which is kind of absurd. Consume gains 1. I guess reaping here's okay. Extract, which won't work. You know what? Can Echo Break you to play another Molten Encasement, but we don't need to consume that one. You're quick. It's in our best interest to kill you then. So we do more damage to the units behind him. We're actually, you know, it's working. We are building 50-50 units on the bottom floor now. I mean, we have 200-200 on the bottom floor. It's not that bad. But the Bog Chrysalis is now unplayable because we have no place for it. But we're killing one Gilded Wing on the bottom floor. It's not too bad. Sugar units extinguish without killing it. Well, that's you. And Wicked Blaze, reform a unit. There's not really much to reform other than dregs. The boss is not taking any damage, so Guilt won't do anything. You're here now. So go ahead. Play this, play this. There's no capacity for units. I don't know, maybe the large stone is messing me up. You know, if we had smaller bog flies, we'd be able to play more of them. First spell, will consume. Am I okay consuming an Echo Transfer? I'd rather not, but there's nothing in the discard pile, so if we just play Return Soul, we can keep Echo Transfer around. Do something like that. Boss still hasn't taken any damage, so Soul Crushing Guilt won't work. Kinda hate that. Now you don't add garbage. You do have 5 turns of stealth in the middle floor, which is absurd, but I guess that's what I'm thinking about Relentless, is that if we can build up a floor with a Votavary in front, then the Relentless is just gonna make sure that we can go infinite off of the stealth here, basically. Hopefully, roughly, maybe. Form a unit and apply an additional +10. First of all, keep building up that capacity on the top floor. Keep bringing back bad dregs, which we can't kill. And then end your turn. We're gonna get some garbage added to the deck, unfortunately. Final wave. Taking 49 damage, but we're wiping the bottom floor, which is okay. We're gonna Votavary, kill the Votavary, draw a card, play Echo Infusion, draws a card, it's the Votavary, play the Votavary. Dude, we're building up a floor. We have 8 stealth currently. We'll have like 10 stealth on the middle floor, so we'll do 1,000 damage, you know? What'd I say? You might as well. 63, 63. You might as well play it up here, because it consumes. Get a garbage unit. Another Kinstone is nice. But down here it's 2 more pips. Yeah, so play it down here. If you play it on the top floor, it's not gonna do anything, because we're gonna go down to the 5 capacity anyways. So the 10 stealth actually did a lot of damage. And hey, get dazed for like 6 flippin' turns. There's my daze card finally. Surprisingly, that's actually enough damage straight up to kill the boss. When we fight Divinity, we've got to get that daze out faster. But because of the fact that we have the Kinstone on the top floor, I think we can actually do it. I think we're gonna build on the top floor, absolutely. And if the champion dies, we can always mold it back, in theory. Oh, this is... You got so much stuff going on this floor. You only do 9 damage. I think we can do this. Do you endless the Echorite or endless the Bog Chrysalis? I think you endless the... Dun, dun, dun. If you endless the Bog Chrysalis, you don't have burnout on the flies. If you endless the Echorite and he dies to the sweep before you draw crushing them, sorry, we're gonna draw this fast enough. We're gonna draw Soul Crushing Guild. Let's not worry about that. Let's endless the Bog Chrysalis because we know we can replay it. So it's gonna be Bog, it's gonna be Votavary. No, Bog Chrysalis, Votavary. Echorite, which will draw. I actually want them to tank for him. Well, it doesn't matter. Drag's not what we're looking for, but we can Kinstone, and then I think you return soul this Kinstone. Popped him immediately, and you're gonna pop immediately as well. So we're doing 200 damage on this floor, which is okay. You go here just to go out. We drew the Bog Chrysalis. So now we gotta try to hatch this Bog Chrysalis when we can. And Soul Crushing Guilt literally just has to be played up here, because you want the daze. And I guess we're stealthed for a turn, but like, let's be honest, we still want to daze you. And we want you to be endless. What floor? Middle floor is okay. Oh, but then we could kill him with one revenge. I think we're gonna put this at the bottom. And then you want to play the Votavary. Oh, Echo Transfer, Extract 2. Yes, we want to play this up on the top floor. Although if we play it here, we can continuously resummon this Bog Chrysalis with ever-increasing stats. That is interesting. I mean, you're gonna hatch on this turn, so yeah. Let's give you ever-increasing stats, I think. You'll give this floor +1/+1 and a +10/+10 on the etch trigger. But we got other floors to worry about, okay. This floor's trash. Gives us a lot of stuff for this floor. I think we'll Echo Transfer you. A Reap and an Echo Break does get multiple kills up here. And then we can just stealth up this floor temporarily. I mean, we want the stealth to come out, and then this floor is always gonna live permanently because now we have enough stealth that the freaking eggs are not gonna ever die. Right, actually, they hatched, so we lost that ability from those eggs. I always forget about that. Well, it's okay. Because we're just gonna do it again. Consume and apply Reap 2. I wouldn't mind weakening this floor moving up. Let's stealth. You gave armor to all units on a death, so I'm actually gonna put you up here. You're still gonna die to the spikes, but I prefer it. Now, we have an infused consume echo break. Where does this go? Are you spell shielded? You're spell shielded. I could kill you, but you're dead anyways. And you're gonna give freaking armor 30. Well, I mean, you're already giving armor 30 to everybody, unfortunately. This floor is gonna be real tough. But I gotta think actually getting stats up here might be a little bit more important. Just so we can fill up the floor with the 5 charged echoes. These eggs are very weak, but they're helping slightly. So I think we want another egg, I think. If we can get it to hatch, and it is hatching. So Votivary can go here, giving more stealth. Although it's getting scary. Can't even play the unit, but that's fine. And then... And I gotta admit, just hitting you for 1 is actually okay, just because maybe we can kill you with a spell later. 200, 200. Taking 175, 1, 2. You can do 300 damage next floor, but that's like not enough. Well, it actually might be enough. We might be where we need to be. -10. You're not gonna kill the pyre. You're not gonna kill the pyre. I hate to extract, but it might be in our best interest too. Oh, you guys are just absolute trash. You're killing one unit and almost killing the other ones. Votivary needs to be played, probably needs to be played first. You're taking 132. If you're not gonna kill the pyre. Echo Break increases, actually, it doesn't increase the damage that we do at all, which is unfortunate. And well, in that case, this also will not decrease the damage that we do. By 2. I don't even know how that worked. Oh, because they have Reap, so they didn't get repped. We're done with Bog Crystallize, so just play the Votivary. Got another Echo Break, huh? Again, this does not increase the damage that we do on this floor. It would increase the damage that we do on other floors. He's still dazed for 3 turns. He'll get dazed again in the future. It's like I'm dealing with stealth on the middle and daze at the top, and all we gotta do is just live long enough. So I can do 30. I can do 32 damage, which is not enough to kill you, but you might die before you move it up a floor. So it's just 1 unit making it up. This run has too many like dregs in it, but we didn't have too many opportunities to remove a lot of cards. Wow, we took so much damage. We took like 60. Still, you're almost dying. Well, I think we definitely just want a Crushing Demise here. Oh, that's so good. It killed one of our units, whatever. These guys also have to go. This floor also has to go. You know, we could play Dregs here with the Votivary to get a bunch of kills here. I like the idea of Return Soul to bring back the Crushing Demise to replay it. Okay, start here. We've not played a unit yet. Nothing's in the draw pile that I'm really interested in. Are you Endless? You're the Endless Molten Encasement. So I think we want to Return Soul back the Crushing Demise. Because we can kill another unit on this floor. Well, you know what? Let's try to make it kill the Votivary or the Dreg or something. You know what? I don't have to Crushing Demise here because these guys are gonna both be killed by my quick bog flies. So maybe... I really don't want you living, but I can't Crushing Demise up here either, so maybe we Crushing Demise down here since we're already kind of like losing a bunch of stuff. So he's gonna hit the pyre once for 14? We have 7 HP. Nothing can make it to the pyre at this point, otherwise we lose. So I'm looking at this floor and I'm like, crap, I don't know how we can make it through this floor. Because you've got to get dazed. We're also Ember Drained because this guy lived, which sucks. We're not going to draw a unit other than a Dreg, so play the Votivary and play the Molten Encasement. Keep our units alive for a little while longer. We have a Wicked Blaze. Where are we going to infuse? Might as well infuse. Might as well Echo Transfer, then infuse, and let's get some more damage on these upper floors. If I play the Dreg, it'll get killed, and we won't get Ember Drained. We're gonna take 4 damage. Dude, it's so close. I just don't know how we're gonna kill this middle floor moving up. I don't think we have enough damage on the top floor to kill 4, 200 HP units. Yeah, because these two are going to live and make it through. So I basically have to draw something that can kill them on this next draw. Which, I guess is gonna be right here. We drew a Vengeful Shard. I don't think we're gonna live. We have died. Well, it's been fun. It was a fun build. We actually got very close. There's only 2 more waves remaining. We just needed more damage. And I have to admit, maybe I just went too heavy into the egg build, but we've got a lot of value out of the eggs. We have 2 bog flies on this floor still with the Echorite and the bog wormling. They're all living. Health is not it's gonna be a concern, but if we could make it through through the waves, we would win on Relentless just due to the fact that we have this Daze 6 that we're constantly applying. And in fact, it's about to come back around within the next 2 turns. But it's the waves of enemies that we are just struggling with. I just don't have the capability of doing 500 damage in a turn on 1 floor. And I tried to get these bog flies out here to give me a little bit of assistance, but it's not enough. But I got to admit, maybe the Echorite being endless, dying, and getting replayed over and over again could have been more value with the 100 bog wormling instead of the bog flies coming out. Because then the Echorite would also maybe do damage and then burn out and then get replayed every turn until we fill up the deck with bog wormlings, which we actually could maybe even get 2 of them out on a single floor. Which makes me actually very interested in trying it to see if maybe that would work a little bit better. Because the bog flies were nice, but for 50-50, they're not really doing as much damage as I would like. But then again, if we do that, we would not have the ability to play the Echorite on the top floor for the damage, because it just wouldn't be there. We could get 2 bog wormlings out, or, bog flies, but then we would lose the 120 damage here. But then gain the damage on other floors. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think, we would lose 120 damage here, we would gain 120 damage on a different floor, but then eventually the Echorite would just die and have to be moved around again, I guess. You have 4 capacity. 2 capacity. I guess you could play the bog wormling. Capacity. You could play the bog wormling, then play the Echorite, then play another bog wormling. Would that work? Well, you know what? Regardless, we died. Let's go check it out. I'm very interested in seeing if making the Echorite endless would have actually made a difference. Let's see. And, you know, I don't remember card order here. I'm not gonna make any mistakes, well, hopefully on that front. So the idea would be, summon Echo Right immediately. It would eventually die, get resummoned elsewhere. So it would be, unfortunately, you couldn't Echo Right and Bog Chrysalis on the same floor, but you could Bog Chrysalis on the top floor later, assuming the Echo Right dies on another floor later. If that makes sense. So it would be like, Endless U, play you here, Votavary, draw, you got a Dreg, play it wherever, doesn't matter. If you play this, you're hatching, then you can play this up here to get this guy hatching. And then do you consume a card? I think you do consume a card, just to get ahead of the curve. You consume the one that you didn't make free, because you're dumb. That Bog Wormling is gonna hatch next turn now. And then Revenge can actually kill your champion so you can replay it sooner. You can, in fact, play it on this turn. And we can still Soul Crushing Guilt wherever we want, not whenever we want. I still think it's actually valuable up here. Now we're gonna draw in one card, but we want to get our champion Endless, so we should play Echo Transfer somewhere. Why not play it here? You're still gonna hatch. Then we get an Echo, you know what? We could just replay him right here. So now we get a second Bog Deep Cocoon on the top floor. And I was thinking about Echo Snaring down here, but why not just do it here instead? Hatch those shells. You might as well play the Votavary. I'm just gonna play this to consume it, honestly. Because now you're gonna hatch. And then with this Echo Break, like, just kill one of these units. Very interesting. So now we have 200-200 on the top floor, and every etch makes them 10-10 each. And we have our champion up here. Now, do we kill our champion and replay it on another floor? I don't know. That's a lot of damage, though. This is roughly what we had last time, though, with the flies, though. It hasn't really changed much. Except that now maybe I can kill my champion and then bring back him on another floor, like down here, to get another Bog Wormling out. Which, for all we know, that's the right play. So let's take a look at the damage numbers, right? 200-200. Sorry, we do 200 damage up there. Can we get through all of these units that have 200 HP? Kind of. Crushing Demise is tempting here. You're gonna be Endless. You're gonna die if I play this. You'll draw next turn. Because it's not gonna be this turn. Okay, so I think we should play... You're Endless already. Play Votavary. Crush this floor. I think we should consume for the 10-10. And I think we should do it again and kill our champion. Our champion can actually be played on the middle floor next turn. So we should play a Stealth Bomb and a Dreg and an Echo Break. We should play everything we can on this floor to stack it up. And then you can just, like, maybe we can kill you with a spell. Our champion didn't die, because he was dazed! Well, I can still draw him. We just have to use an Echo Break. Actually, he won't be Endless if I do it like this, though. Ah, it's a bit of a problem. Am I okay with that? I guess I am. And then we want more infusion here. You might as well bring back the bog chrysalis. Maybe you can play it. Echorite will be played. He's now summoned another egg. 200, 200. These units are gonna be making it up, unfortunately. Yeah, they're gonna be making it up. You can burn out. Actually, no, you're gonna hatch. I don't know how that happened that fast. Oh, because you only had 2 egg because of the hardened hull. Oh, but then they just died immediately, right? Okay. Still. Yeah, because now I'm looking at the top floor and I'm like, in the end, I think we're doing less damage on the top floor because of the fact that, you know, 2 of these guys are making it up. Last time it was only 1 making it up. But there's nothing I can do here to increase my damage. The infusions won't do it on their own. It's like the best I can do is just make sure you hatch. I can give you more health. I could damage a unit, but you guys have trample, so, you know, it's gonna trample through anyways. So I think this ended up being worse than last time. To like a significant degree. But that's okay, you know, that's why we wanted to test this, or at least I wanted to test this and see how it would change things. Now I know, at least in this scenario, it didn't really change things all that much. I think we're still gonna die, but really an ascend or a descend would completely change this run. Because if I could manipulate the floors, I could build eggs on 1 floor and then have like 7 bogwormlings out. But there are no ascend or descends in the Wormkin deck, and in the Melting Remnant, there's only 1 descend card, and we never saw it at all. Still a fun run. I really like bog chrysalises. But I think I should have taken multi-strike. Well, again, it didn't show up. What showed up was quick. We didn't go to multiple unit upgrades though. We only went to 1 of them and picked up large stone and quick, which I thought was good enough, but maybe we should have stalled, or maybe we should have put the bog chrysalis in the Keeper of Echoes and then had the Keeper of Echoes out to scale the entire floor when we got to that point. I don't know. I still think that was a fun run. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch if I want to go live, support the channel, any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.